Super Idol de Charo, donate me to 10 by each for the.
I've been waiting to talk about this one. I've been waiting. Former Blizzard president. Hey, you already know it's gonna be bad takes. Hey, just say Blizzard. Just say Blizzard, man. Holy shit. President Mike Ybarra thinks tipping devs $10 or $20 after completing the game is a great idea. Okay, so here's the thing. Motherfucker, I already paid for the game. You're not getting anything. Okay, I already paid for the game. It's bad enough that most games are pretty shit nowadays. You want me to tip you for doing your job? That's like any other. So if we start tipping game developers just doing their job, that means we gotta tip pretty much anybody else doing their job. It's their job to make the game, and that's it, right? They're not supposed to get anything else. So if we allow this little exception, that means everybody else that has a job pretty much has to get tipped because, oh man, wow, what a great service you're providing. Or so yeah, I mean, you're gonna have fucking motherfuckers in warehouses getting tips and shit just putting boxes on it. You're gonna have motherfuckers customer service who just makes an appointment for somebody, be like, oh yeah, oh man, thanks for giving me this appointment. I gotta give you an extra $10 or something. What? No, because if we start doing that, then they're gonna start making more than what they're earning. Tipping is an American thing. I think it's stupid as shit. Right? I understand that like a lot of like it's mainly for waiters and shit. I mean, if you could tip, if you want to tip, you can tip, but like yeah, most places that you go in America, you don't tip. It's just hey, they be trying to stop it like, hey, what are you doing? Like, blah, blah. They act like it's illegal. Yeah, they act like it's mandatory. And so now they want us to tip game developers. When some games are no, I'm not tipping you for doing your job. You're already getting paid. Like I get that, maybe if it's like a good game. Like Baldur's Gate, like, oh man, you guys are so awesome. No. I mean, no. Because then that means, oh, we gotta tip the executive producers, the directors and shit, marketing managers and shit. Because if the game devs are getting that for just making the game, you gotta give everybody. No, what the fuck? Oh no, bad idea. Bad idea. Why don't you tip your developers? Yeah, I mean, their cash apps are probably in their Instagram bios, Twitter bios. Just go tip them like that. Like that's it. Yeah. You want to do it so badly, bro. I'm gonna tell them tips don't really exist out of yeah. It's really just an American thing. Everyone does it. It's still fucking stupid though. Right? I know a lot of people make hella money from tips too, But I think like in general, because there's other people that work there, right? Like motherfuckers washing the dishes and shit. So I feel like if the waiters are getting tips, they should get tips too. And that means like all the other people. And that means, okay, so everybody that's just doing their job. If the game is disgusting, can I request back? Yeah, pretty much. It should just pay the developers better instead. Americans in their tipping. Oh no, it's just him. It's just him. I think a lot of people are over tipping too. I mean, I guess so. If you really like your waiter and shit, yeah, okay, sure, But like in general, I just the tipping shit's kind of annoying. But I barely go out, so it's not really like an issue. When our games ever completed though, yeah, like he said this in a wrong time period. Like the past 7 years at least, we've had shitty games back to back, especially by AAA developers. But here's his actual post. I've thought about this for a while as a player since I've been diving into. That's what everyone's been doing because multiplayer games are fucking trash with the live service. Yup, yeah. When it beat a game, there are some that just leave me in awe of how my experience was. At the end of the game, I've often thought, I wish I could give these folks another 10 or $20 because it's worth more than my initial set. Oh, he likes the 70, but well, I mean, it's Mike Ybarra. And they didn't try to nickel and dime me every second. Games like HZD, there's a God of War, Red Dead, Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring. I know 70 is already a lot, but it's an option at the end of the day. I wish I had it at times. Some games are that special. I know most will just like the idea. Yeah, we know. Yeah, he knows. By the way, I realize we are tired of tipping in everywhere else, but I view this different from a pressure to tip type scenario. Yeah, so it's like with the waiter shit, like people are pretty much pressured into tipping. Yeah, when I say pressured, it's just like the norm, right? I understand. But if you really want to tip the devs that badly, just go to their Instagram, look at their Cash App in the bio, and just fucking one by one. One by one. Because there's a lot of developers. I mean, it depends on the game. There's a lot of developers. There's more than one. You're going to have to tip more than one of them. So from your initial $10, $20, I mean, at minimum, you have like a mid-sized studio, whatever, like a good amount of developers. I don't know, maybe like 20 developers or more. Well, that's like $500+. So you're gonna tip everyone each game that you play that you think is good. You're gonna tip them five? No, because they're all working on that project, right? And so if you're tipping, it's just like, do they split the tip in half? I don't even think that's possible if it's like a big ass studio. You're doing like $10. Each one of them gonna have to get like 1 cent. I gifted Baldur's Gate 3 to my best friend, so I bought it twice. Maybe buying the game for someone else more than once. Yeah. I mean, like, because in that way, you're just helping out the whole company in general. But what he said was like developers, like individuals, just like, you're just gonna have to find them on your own, man. And if I don't like the game, give me my money back. Steam, you have up to 2 hours to return games, no questions asked. I've done it several times. Well, since I've seen it helps with things like bad launch. Yeah, but what if I get 20 hours in, hate it? What if I love the game, but the ending ruins it for me? We should get our money back anytime. Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, if there's something wrong with your food, you get a refund, right? I mean, I guess. This makes no sense. Ybarra does tipping, but here we are. Or wait, you could share more of the profit with the devs instead of asking more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got the motherfuckers up top that are like the game director or directing the company, the CEOs of the fucking game, making hella money. And then you got the motherfuckers at the bottom not making shit. And then they're like overworked and stuff. You're right, I should tip the devs for a great single player campaign on Modern Warfare. An extra tip for Overwatch 2. The problem isn't, well, I don't know about that. I mean, Blizzard, right? I mean, maybe he is a good person, but give these folks, unless you're tipping an independent dev, aren't you really just giving the publisher the money with the dev on a set wage? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless you individually like they have little links, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you think the game is that good, you want to tip the belt, then independently go to their fucking handles, to their Cash Apps, Venmo, PayPal, whatever the fuck they use, right? And then just tip them on your own. And do it one by one by one, because there's more than one dev, One might be doing more than the other, you don't really know which ones worked on what, unless they like specifically say, but yeah. How about the large gaming corporations treat their employees fairly instead of throwing at shareholders? Games you mentioned don't have shares. That's why they're good. Yep. Blizzard is one of the worst for putting shareholder profits above quality employees. Yep. Perfect. Yep. Not everyone's pockets are deep. Yeah, because what he's saying is just like, we're gonna have to tip every fucking dev, which means, I don't know, maybe like $1,000 depending on the company. If it's Blizzard, and I think it's stupid. I'm just saying, like, just go to their fucking handles, search up what game they made. Does it say like Elden Ring, God of War, some shit? Then okay, and Cash App. It just solves the problem. If you want to do it yourself. Let's not make it a trend, like he said. Like, this doesn't have to be a trend, because then it's just like, you gotta be specific with what you're saying, my dude, because like when we're saying tipping, he didn't specify independently the devs or like, people that worked on the game, publisher. Like, if it's the whole company, then it's not really gonna go to devs. It's probably just gonna go straight to the top. So anyways, this is a stupid fucking idea. Not really. It's just like, if you really like the game, then just do it yourself. Don't make it an actual trend where, you make it a thing, because then it's like, okay, well, we already do it for restaurants, and now we're doing it for games. We might as well just like fucking just do it for every fucking job, Like, no, don't do this fucking trend, bro. Don't. I get what he's saying. He already knew he was gonna get backlash. I get what he's saying, but of course, yeah, the solution is to just tip them individually. through Cash App or something, or like some handles or stuff, or like donate to them. I don't know if they have Patreon. What do you think? Should we you want to help them out in any way? I mean, like, you know, buy the game more than once. If you like the studio, that is, like specifically the studio, like Larian, you just buy their merch and stuff. Yeah, just say thanks, you know. Something like Blizzard, yeah. I don't know about that, man. That's a bad idea for them. Yeah, they're not even gonna see the light of day. That money will not reach them by a mile, bro.
Shot at a black man and took his shoes. Customized my AR like a Black Ops 2. Just scammed a white kid out of some Gorilla Glue. I don't wanna fuck this bitch, she smell like poo-poo.